We'll take a quick look at the highlights of this particular fixture. And India, it started off on a fairly decent note. India and Nepal, both the teams duking it out from one end to the other, trying to drag things back, trying to put things in. And a decent bit of ball altogether. And then that cross floated in from the right. Soumya had to be busy throughout the game. One after the attack kept on coming. There was a lovely curler. And not the best of headers, but a wonderful setup. The shot went agonizingly wide. Should have been buried, to be honest. And from there on, it was an incredible run. And it was that one particular player, Basnet, who kept on driving one after the other, creating significant bit of trouble for India. And then a moment of madness almost opened up the Indian goal. Lucky for them that it didn't go in. Another corner palmed away to safety by Soumya. In Nepal, they were kind of relentless. Another shot taken in. And a few movements. Soumya did well to try and keep things under control. Had it not been for Soumya, India could have been done and dusted in the match itself. Another incredible setup. And then the shot again had a bit of elevation straight into the stands. And then that moment, Soumya Gugulot at the other end took the ball with a wonderful chest wrap, set up that shot perfectly with that first touch, and then got the second hit on target, smashing the deadlock. Another couple of crucial saves coming in from Soumya. Swami. And a few more shots that kept on coming. A few free kicks as well. Soumya trying to curl it, but straight into the hands of Usha on that occasion. And then Nepal knocking on the doors over and over again. Finally, that corner that allowed Nepal to restore parity. A lovely header onto the ground, had a bit of a bouncing element to that. And the ball imbricated itself into the back of the net. Outstretched hands from Soumya. Narayan Swami didn't really do the honours. The second half, it was lit up with some terrific action from one end to the other. Both the teams were firing on all cylinders and an incredible setup. Soumya Gugulot, just before she could pull the trigger, she was denied. And a few incredible deliveries came in from the flanks. And this was a cheap concession. Lovely setup, but again had a bit too much elevation on the ball. Another fine push forward, but what a terrific bit of clearance. The sheer confidence with which the Indian defence conducted themselves, it was brilliant. And then India, they had a few chances of their own as well. They kept on lurking forward. They kept on coming closer and closer. Another incredible run. And Soumya Gugulot, she was the key architect for India. She was the chief conductor. And then another lovely bit of movement. And another incredible bit of defending as well. Closing down the gates just in the nick of time. Ashtamoram was absolutely sensational. Ashtamoram, Malati Munda and Santosh. These three combined well, putting India in the game and keeping them afloat. Soumya Gugulot at the other end was the hunter up front. Kept on knocking on the doors over and over again, but unfortunately couldn't wreck them down with those lethal shots of hers. Didn't really get the support as well. India was not with their full team, neither was Nepal. But this run, it was absolutely mind-boggling. Shushmita Hanumant Jadhav, she took the Nepal team by storm. And then the corner, palmed away in a very awkward, in a very clumsy manner at the far post, at the far side. And then decent collections by Soumya. That was another giveaway. Almost set up, but that volley, it had a tad more elevation than they would have anticipated. And then a decent ball from the left, it was taken care of. Another chance, and it went begging. Time and time again, Nepal made India toil for their defense, toil to close down the rear guards. And this particular player, Anita Basnet, she was like a thorn in the flesh of India that kept on getting deeper and deeper, creating India a lot of agony throughout this game. But unfortunately, apart from scoring from that corner or setting that corner up for the goal, she couldn't really make the most of the chances. There was a free kick towards the end, but again it missed its mark and it was floated for another continent altogether. Went all astray. Then a fine ball, a shot on the turn, straight into the hands of Soumya. And then Soumya Gogulot with a free kick. Compelled Anjana Rana Magar with a save. And Nepal was quick to retaliate as well, come up with a pretty strong riposte. And the full-time scoreline was 1-1